Good morning, it's Kristen Bryant with Stamping with Kristen. Happy Friday. It is a gorgeous day here. I don't know what it's like where you are. I am in Minnesota. I'm just on the east side of St. Paul, and it's been just beautiful fall weather. Our leaves are just really pretty. I'm hoping to get out and see some later today. I'm going to be working today using this Watercolor World. This is one large stamp. You can see that here with Unbounded Love. And I'm going to show you one quick tip. Once I was working on this somewhere and I didn't have my big large block, and in a bind you can just even use this. So I just inked this up, and then I just set my paper on there and smooth it out so that you could do it. Not always the most ideal, but it's a way to get around if you don't have a real large block, because this is a very big one. So not everybody has that block, but it's what you need for our big background images. So I'm also going to be using our Natural Tones linen thread. These are kind of just regal colors is what I refer to them as. This is like garden green and Cajun Craze and Night of Navy, but you can use them with other greens too, and they look, or other blues and greens or whatever, and they look great too. But I'm going to use this, and I'm using Basic Beige and Night of Navy for my cardstock. So I'm going to look here. Let me see. Let me know where you're watching from. It's always fun to see where people are from. Getting my clock out, my watch out here so I can check my time, and I really do believe that this one will be in under 5 minutes. Sometimes I'm a little bit over, but I think I will do it today. So I'm going to get this set like this. So I'm going to start my time here, and then I'm going to start making my card base. So I'm going to start with the Night of Navy, and I'm just going to cut this at 5.5 inches. So I've got this. Set that aside, and then I'm going to be stamping on a piece of Basic Beige, and I'm also going to put a piece of Basic Beige on the inside. So I'm cutting this at 5.25 by 4. Now I need 2 of those, one for the inside of the card and one for the outside. All right, so I've got these ready, and so I'm going to start. I'll just fold this in half. And then I'm going to get my navy ink on here. When I'm working with really large stamps, I like to just hold the ink over the top of it like that. It's just easy to see that you have it all full of ink. And I'm just going to set this on here, and it really fits just perfectly when you cut it that way. 4 inches by 5.25 is what I did. And so here is the image. And the way this stamp is, it's not supposed to look completely solid. It just gives it kind of more of a rustic look when you have the different coloring in there. So I'm now going to use some greetings. So I have Hope, and then is believing in a brighter tomorrow. I thought that was kind of a nice little greeting. I'm going to put this on here, and then now for this whole part I have I have just some scraps. Let me see. I'm going to cut this one at 3/4 inch. So hopefully that will work here. That should do. Let me just double check this. If that fits good. So this is just a scrap I had. This is 1 inch by 3/4 inch. And then now I have another scrap here. I'm going to see if this is slightly bigger. Yep. This is going to be 1 inch. And I'm going to do it by 3/4. I like to just make it so it adds a little bit of color. And if you're like me, you've got all kinds of scraps around. So it just adds a little bit of color behind there. So I'm going to pop this up behind there. So it looks like this. And then I'm just going to put this. Oh, I just set that on something Isn't that crazy? I don't know what I put there. All right, I'm going to quick do this again. Not sure what that was. Thankfully I had this already on here. Oh, you know what? I think it was from when I was showing you how to put that on the other way. I think there was a little bit on the case. So, hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. And now I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. Oh, I almost did it. I want to wrap this around. So, I'm going to wrap this around twice. And then I'm just going to tie a knot. I almost forgot to put this on. When I'm trying to do these, I often just get ahead of myself and forget little pieces of it. So, there we go. I'm just going to trim off this. It's just like our linen thread, but it's got color to it. I like having something extra like this. So here is my card. Let me see. 4 minutes and 3 seconds did it. So I also did it. This is also from the same stamp set, Unbounded Love. Love makes the world a better place. So there's all different greetings that you could use out of this Unbounded Love, or you could just do a happy birthday. But with this large background, you can make a card in not a whole lot of time. And I just did it monochromatic, meaning I used all the same color. So I just did night of navy with everything. So I hope you get time to create this weekend and that you can share those cards with someone you love. Have a great weekend.